When you are a guest in a hotel and you notice someone really cares about what they're doing and almost lives it as a calling, you notice the difference as a customer. This is where it's most noticeable is on the front desk at a hotel. If you go to check in at a hotel and someone is living their calling or is living their career, you can notice the fact that the person really cares about you and is diligent in actually trying to create a great experience for you. When someone's just living their job, that's noticeable too. So one of the things we noticed, we noted in the downturn is that one of the things that was most important to us is continuing to create great loyalty and great service experiences. The fact is we could go out and spend a lot of money on advertising in the downturn to try to build business, but that cost us a lot of money. Instead, we put a much smaller investment into just additional new training into our staff with the idea that if we create great experiences for our customers due to giving our staff the sense of calling and what they're doing, that's going to have a much bigger impact on both the customer experience but also our long-term profitability. So what we did is we started spending time with our staff and just saying, okay, first we had previously for a long time done work climate surveys, so twice a year asked our staff, what is it that they're looking for in their work and in the workplace. But what we started to do is we started doing what's called service retreats. We just started taking all of our staff off-site for the day. So we took the housekeeping staff, the bell staff, the bartenders. They all went off staff, and we had another one of the hotels actually take over the hotel for the day. And we had a day-long session with people who, generally speaking, historically, haven't felt like they've had much of a voice. Because if you're a hotel, if you're a hotel maid, who's going to listen to you? That's sort of the perspective that most people have because that's how most hotels are run. But now all of a sudden we were asking them to create the strategy for the hotel for the year and giving them some information and metrics and things like that they could use to actually help understand how the business worked. It was like their own little MBA course. But it wasn't just that the learning was going from teachers to them, but it was actually coming both directions. What happened over the course of that time, 2001, 2002, 2003, is while we had historically had very high work climate scores as a company, higher than the industry average, they all of a sudden went off the route, off the charts. And the employees, our employee turnover ratio, we're in an industry where the average turnover is about 70 to 100% annually. So 100% annually means the average employee stays a year in a job. That's not very good as an industry. So we're 70 to 100%, and we ended up getting down to 24% as a company. So by actually having less turnover, having people more engaged in their work, feeling more a sense of calling in what they're doing, what it did was it created a much better customer experience. So all of a sudden, our employee experience was better, and our customer satisfaction scores started going, off the charts.